Hi everybody, today we're going to install the Xtreme and Duo wireless bridge and access point, the DAP1522. Hi everybody and welcome back to another episode of D-LinkTV D.I.Y. I'm Mike and I'm here to help you get more out of your network. So last week I showed you how to install the DAP1522 Xtreme wireless bridge and access point in bridge mode. And so what I wanted to do this week was show you how to install it as an access point. So why would you want to add an access point to your network? Why not just buy a wireless router? Well, what if you already have a wired router, or you have an older 802.11g router and you have it all configured the way you want with your FTP ports open and ports forwarded to internet cameras and things like that? You can take and just add an access point to a wired router, or on a wireless router, an older 802.11g, let's say, you could shut off the wireless portion of your wireless router and then add the 802.11n access point, which is going to be a little bit cheaper, and you'll already have the latest, greatest wireless capabilities. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what's in the box, and then we'll get it installed. In the box, you're going to find the access point, an Ethernet cable, the power adapter, some screws for mounting it to the wall, some little rubber feet that go on the bottom of the vertical stand, and the documentation. Now, before we get started with the actual installation of the router, what you're going to want to do is remove this plastic film off the top of it because it covers up the vent holes and can cause it to overheat. There's also a plastic film on the bottom you need to remove. Before we connect the access point to our router, we're going to want to flip this little switch on the back of the unit to AP. All you need to do is connect the Ethernet cable into port number 1 on the access point, then connect the other end into one of the open ports on your router. And finally, just connect the power to the access point. Okay, so now all we need to do is log into the access point and get it configured to work on our network. Log into the DAP1522 and then click the Launch Wireless Settings wizard in the middle of the page. The first thing you'll be asked is to name the DAP1522. This is really only important if you have more than one. Then click the Next button. Now you'll be asked for a password. This is going to be the password that you use to log into the DAP1522 next time. Click the Next button after you enter it. Now, what we're going to do is use the manual setup method. So select that and then click Next. On the next page, you'll want to enter an SSID or a network name for the DAP1522 to use for your wireless network. Then choose whether you want to use the 2.4 or 5 gigahertz wireless band. Go ahead and leave Auto Channel Scan on. Select the manually assigned network key box and make sure that Use WPA is checked. Then click the Next button. Now you're going to enter in the network key or the passphrase that your wireless network is going to use. Then click the Next button. On this page, you're just going to check and make sure your settings are all correct, and then save, and you're done. This step is really only important for those that are upgrading an older 802.11g network. What you're going to do is log into your router and then go to the wireless settings page. Now look for something that says radio off or disable wireless or something along those lines and uncheck it. Then apply or save the settings and you're done. Okay, well there you have it. That's the easiest way to add wireless end capabilities to your home network. And that's going to do it for this episode of D-LinkTV DIY. I'm Mike and thanks for watching.